than your own kids.
Yeah, and now I'm starting to get to the age where kids are going to college or kids are getting married and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute. I knew you like when you were born, like when you were this itty bitty, right? You know? Gosh, I'm old. Well, this will take us back to something that we feel a little younger, maybe. This is Kristen, and this is her daughter Stella on her first day of preschool.
Look at this.
Rocking the little cowboy boots.
So sweet. And then Christian.
Yes, thank you, Mom.
This is Hannah, his daughter, who is now a junior, and Gabe went off to college. I remember when Hannah invited all of the women on the TCL staff to her 5th birthday party, and we all went. Christian ordered us sick pizza. It was awesome. It was great. We brought a gift. I brought my dog. Everybody remember it was really fun.
Yeah, and the fact that, I just brought up the fact that we have people going to college and Gabe's at Iowa State.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go. We got some fun photos from viewers. We thought we'd bust through some of these too, give you guys some shout outs. Kelly sent this one of brotherly love. This is her preschooler and 2nd grader. We've got a senior up next. Look at this. Oh my god.
This is Lisa from Cambridge High School, and this is her daughter that's going to be a senior. And I know, it's scary, because what happens after that?
They leave you, Ben, and I'm going to be crumpled in a pile in the corner.
I know, all three times it happens.
I know. I don't know how I'll do it. You want to see, Bridget sent us this photo of her daughter who's a senior in college. This is her son who's a freshman at Iowa State, and then also has got a son who's in 8th grade at St. Michael Albertville, and then her daughter's at UW Eau Claire. So she's in front of her college house. Yeah, that looks like
that college house is going to see a lot of parties.
Where does the kid go?
That's the best it's going to look all year long.
She's a senior. She's of age, okay?
Yeah, this one comes from Angie. This is her 2 boys, one going into 6th grade and one just in 1st grade, just out of kindergarten.
Sweet.
It's still fun at 1st grade.
Yeah, it really is. Christy says she sent her 12th, 10th, 9th, and 1st graders. Never a dull moment. That 1st grader was a surprise that kept on coming. And I think it's fantastic. And look at this. It's like, hello, we're having another one.
I've got 2 brothers, or maybe they're uncles. I don't really know.
They're so cute. Oh my gosh. He's probably the joy of that family. Oh, look at these 1st grade twins.
Oh, look at the twins.
Sarah sent us. I'm loving your photos, guys. These are really fun. It's kind of, it's a mix of I had to wake Bernie up again today because we're still struggling a little bit with getting to bed early enough, and then I have to wake her up to say, okay, we got to go to school. But then, I said to her, Bernie, it's time to wake up for school. Grandpa's coming to take you to school today, and I made you a breakfast sandwich, and her little mouth just went.
That's so fun. My kids love the breakfast, the before school breakfast. I ask them most of the time, every night when they go to bed, what do you guys want for breakfast?
Oh, that's the sweetest.
Yeah. And so maybe it gives them something to wake up for. Because if I just said, hey, school's tomorrow, they're like, I don't want to go.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful. Very good.
All right, so we are back in the studio. Like we said, we are all over the Twin Cities today. And we got Kristen in Plymouth, and Kelly is in one of my favorite cities in Stillwater.
Oh, hi, Kel.
Hi there, you guys. Check this out. A real, live Minnesota maker is carving a bowl. We are again live in Stillwater, like you mentioned. We're at Smith and Trade Mercantile. We have an artisan making things, making beautiful things out of concrete. Pepper mills being made right in front of my eyes. We're going to take you inside to their brand new, huge space featuring 100 Minnesota makers. That's all coming up.
TCL's Host Chat is presented by Bravina, Minnesota-made skincare products that work. The proof is in before and after photos like these. Get glowing, hydrated, even-toned skin with Bravina's Turnaround Team Trio. An all-in-one bundle with everything you need to achieve your best skin. Visit Bravina.com and use promo code TCL to save an additional 25% on your order.
If the divorce is happening, doing nothing is not a strategy.
Contact the team of super lawyers at Terza Chinor. I didn't know a thing about the divorce process. Your team got me on track. Visit our team at TOLawoffice.com.
I was going in for my 20-week scan, and
You think of the bathroom, right?
Was given the worst news of my life that my son wasn't going to make it. We had to make the most difficult decision we ever had to make. We chose to terminate the pregnancy.
But Scott Jensen said he would ban abortion and even opposed exceptions for rape and
letting anyone make that decision for me. Certainly not Scott Jensen. Scott Jensen is too extreme for Minnesota.
Hey, Twin Cities, looking for ways to save money on your home this summer? Consider Solatube by Solar Midwest. Get the Solatube skylight to brighten a dark room
That's
with
my
daylight
sweet
using
mom.
electricity, or the solar-powered attic vent to cool your attic and reduce your air conditioning costs. Save even more, because both of these products also qualify for a 26% federal tax credit. Give us a call today, or visit solarmidwest.com. And Solar
Awesome.
Midwest could be there within days to install these energy-saving solutions from Solatube.
Replacing floors is a big job. Trust Empire today to get it done right. For almost 60 years, Empire has installed floors in homes just like yours. It's what we do every day. Your floors will be installed by experienced professionals. They specialize in custom work. Plus, we're not happy unless you are. And we've got more than 3 million satisfied customers to prove it. Professionally installed floors. That's Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Find your perfect home on the Parade of Homes, September 10th through October 2nd. Get inspired and plan your tour at paradeofhomes.org. Download the Parade of Homes app or pick up a free guidebook at a Holiday Station store. The Parade of Homes, sponsored by U.S. Bank.
Get ready to rock. Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you Footloose, now extended by popular demand. It's a celebration of life, bursting with energy and electrifying music. Footloose at Chanhassen Dinner Theaters. Visit chanhassendt.com.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick Parks and stuff. That's so you. Of course you don't feel. That's so you.
I got a 6 cents.
And they had a display.
They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah,
So you.
it is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. Pay no interest on Buick SUV models. Buick, ranked #1 brand in the industry for new vehicle quality.
If the divorce is happening, doing nothing is not a strategy. Contact the team of super lawyers at Terza Chinor.
I didn't know a thing about the divorce process. Your team got
You
me on
want
track.
that?
Visit our team at
Divorce?
TOLawoffice.com.
Or what?
Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Hey, if the change in
What?
season has you changing up your living space a little bit, there's a Stillwater store that has everything you need to create your dream home.
Yeah, and Kelly is live inside the new and larger
Maybe
Smith
years
& Trade
ago.
Mercantile.
Mercantile, it's tomato, Kelly.
Hi there, you guys. Mercantile, you're right. You guys, I have been in this space before. I know many of our viewers have been out to shop here in Stillwater at this store. It is much, much bigger. So big, we're actually in a brand new spot. I'm here with Kelly Coffer. She is a designer and owner behind all of this. Tell me about where we are in relation to where your store used to be.
So our store used to be right next door, and it's 50% smaller than the place that we're in right now. So it has just taken off with makers and the art and everything that we have going on, the classes. I even hold special events here.
I mean, this is huge. How many makers are you featuring now? Quite a few more, right?
Right, we have over 100. Where before it was about 60. Yes, so now we have over 100 artisans in one place.
Local, you love local. This
I
is
do. I'm all about local.
this is an amazing space. Can we talk about what's happening behind us here? Is this a bar?
Yes, it's a bar. It's a car bar. Vintage car that was just left in the, out in the graveyard. And somebody picked it up, one of our makers, and decided to make a car bar out of it.
This is great. So this is made by Radical Steelworks, Roger and Jake Quast. So on each of the makers' areas, you can read a little bit more about them.
About their history, where they're from, their business name, and it tells a little story because everybody has a story behind their art and why are they creating.
I love telling those stories.
Yeah.
Speaking of stories, there's somebody physically making art right this way. So you oftentimes have the makers right here in the store.
Right, because people like to watch, and this is buffalo wool. I think she's really the only one in the U.S. that does this, right?
Naturally shed buffalo.
Yes.
That's beautiful. This is incredible. And then
But feel it.
Okay.
It's very soft.
Wow. Okay, so I love that there's a maker right here. And you're also teaming up with local makers, but also local larger businesses.
Right, larger makers, actually Faribault wool, that has been around for about 100 years. Yeah, up there, and so we partnered with them, and we created the Stillwater Bridge. So we co-label, so our Smith and Trade Mercantile is also on the label. And then we created the St. Croix River blanket as well. They're great gifts to give to people. They're
What?
wonderful gifts. And you know, they say it lasts a lifetime. It's 100% wool.
And I 100% agree. They last a very long time. So you have a design background. We know and love you. You're on the show quite a bit, bringing your
Thank
designs
you.
in studio. Having a space like this, a much larger space than you had before, you've got to be proud that you can be able to highlight all these makers.
Exactly. And you know what? There are so many more that are out there. And so we've kind of expanded a little bit, in which we will talk about.
I feel like she knows television so well. Kelly, you hang out here because I think it's going to give people like a little sneak peek. We're going to take you over to the collaborative. Now, you're going to see a little bit more of this later in the show, but I do want to give you a sneak peek, Ben and Elizabeth. This is the old Smith and Trade Mercantile. Now it is the collaborative. This is where you can walk in and you see vignettes of rooms. You can buy everything down to the light fixtures
just
for your
thinking about
home.
last year
And
when
it's
Steve
all
took his
made
shirt off.
here, right here, locally in Minnesota. Okay, so this is all you get to see. We're going to meet some makers, and that's coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Kelly. It is so, I mean, it's so worth a trip to Stillwater for a whole bunch of reasons, but
I'm like, my shirt off in the
particularly that
beginning of
spot.
winter.
Yeah, really cool spot. First time I've ever seen that spot, and I love what they're doing. They're trying to find and give a space to all these, you know, artisans and craftspeople.
We're making such cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Open your wallets, my friends.
All right. So now we're all trying to live a healthier life.
They look
But